So I said a prayer, then he turned around and came back. So when I was young, I hated working for other people. I don't know what it was. I just hated it. I think I hated clocking in, clocking out. I didn't really mind working so much, but I just didn't want to be tied to a clock. So I was self-employed quite a bit. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at being self-employed. When I was younger, I owned a restaurant. And man, I got myself in so much trouble. And as usual, God bailed me out. And that's a crazy story too. I'm going to share it with you. I know this stuff seems like it happens a lot, but I've learned anytime I get myself in a mess, or it doesn't really seem to matter, I just put my faith in God and I just trust him. And I've become a little bit of a faith junkie. Like, I want to know what God's going to do. And man, I will let myself feel the fire until God shows up. It's just who I am. So about 10 years ago, I actually owned a furniture company. And, you know, we had good months and bad months. And my ex-wife, we were married at the time, and she had a job, but we really struggled making ends meet. We needed a lot more money than we were bringing in, and the furniture company just wasn't that stable. And we had one of those bad months, and I needed to pay rent. I know this sounds like a common theme, but I've struggled with this quite a bit in my life. This is one of the first times I really put my faith in God when it came to money. I've trusted God with many things, but for some reason, I just have a weird relationship with money. To be honest with you, I hate it. You know, everybody thinks they want to be rich. That stresses me out beyond belief, that idea. You know, not having money is easy. I'm used to that. But for some reason, at this point, I just decided, you know what? God said he's going to provide for me. He's going to take care of me, so I'm going to trust him. So I didn't tell anybody I needed money. It was that day. I was working in the shop, and my friend Daniel was working with me, and he was on the other side of the shop. And we usually had music playing or something like that, and trying to keep from distracting each other. And 2 o'clock comes, and he needs to go get his son. So he says, hey man, I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. So I said, all right, I'll see you then. He goes and he gets in his truck, and I'm still praying to myself, God, I got to pay rent. What do I do? Well, he drives down the driveway and then stops. I kid you not. He turns around, he comes back, he gets out of the truck, walks over to the shop, and he goes, all right, man, how much do you need? And I said, what do you mean, how much do I need? And he said, God told me you need help. How much do you need? So I said, hey, I need $200 to pay rent. He goes, all right, I'll go get my checkbook. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people think I make this stuff up. What do I have to gain? Like, really? I don't want to get rich. I definitely don't want to be famous. If I wanted to be rich and famous, I would do something besides talking about God on YouTube. This stuff is legit, and I'm telling you, faith junkie. I just want to know what God's going to do, because he said he can't lie to us. He said he'll provide for us and take care of us. I want to know what he's going to do.